So far, we will still have the main event starting in a bit, so we've got a lot of games to go. But right now, we're going to be looking at the picks and the bans between Sinigang Esports and Near Origin. What are you expecting based off game one? Do they need to ban out the raccoon?
No, don't ban out the raccoon, but go for a safer strategy here. Not something as risky as the marksman jungler. And yeah, just go back to basics here. Bring out the fundamentals, and you should be good.
I really don't like what happened with I don't like what happened with the whatchamacallit.
The Star-Lord jungle.
No. The side lane cap. They were doing well in the early game, but they were not snowballing because there was a lack of rotations coming in from Star-Lord. So I felt like that was one of the factors compared to Sinigang Esports, who were on point with their rotations to make sure that if any of these fights break out, they would be able to counter. And that's exactly what they did the whole game. They just kept countering and countering and countering.
And it seems like the whole game, Mere Origins just didn't have enough damage. But that was then, and this is now. We're already in the draft. The Ant-Man getting first picked here by Sinigang, and in response, Mere Origin picking out the Jubilee and the Thing. Pretty even right now, but with any team that has a Captain America and an Ant-Man on their side, it's something you really have to watch out for.
Man. Looks like it's gonna be okay. What do you think about that?
Bang really has to land the hits, get those marks up, because if he doesn't, then this is gonna be a really easy game from Sinigang. A lot of this is highly dependent on the Ghost and the Yondu to land, but let's see what they pick out here last. Man, big pressure on Bang. For me, a lot of pressure on Bang here to land those hits, but considering as how you do have the Ant-Man and the Ronan and the other team, might be a bit easier because they're just gonna be pretty stationary, easier to hit. King also really needs to watch his footing. Oh my goodness!
Yes!
He comes out. He comes out. He comes out. He's
yes! Here. Yes, the Mad Titan is here. Okay. I'm liking their draft a little bit better now. It's more catered towards what we are, what we usually expect. Compared to what happened in game one, where they were doing something completely off meta. This time, it seems a lot more winnable, but we can't really know for sure because King and Khan, the King Khan duo, they have performed pretty well in game one, and that momentum might lead to them winning game number 2 as well. So we will have to wait and see. But based on drafts, I'm gonna favor the Yondu lineup.
Well, for me, I'm gonna have to go for Sinigang's lineup here. Yes, it's very obvious that they want to go for it's a very team fight heavy lineup. This is something that you can get some really good wombo combos in. So I'm gonna go for them. They have the safer draft. Not slightly, they have the safer draft here. So this is gonna be really dependent on a lot of things have to go really well here for Mere Origins. Bang needs to land his skill shots. Thanos needs to have a good game, but Thanos can be quite terrifying and unpredictable. And Ghost also has to be on point here with the invades. And look at the full 5-man invades from both teams on the respective buffs just to start it out.
This is they're just mirroring each other right now. Nothing interesting is gonna happen just yet. The Jubilee Magneto matchup is probably the most interesting one to watch for now, because I'm assuming that both marksmen are just going to continue farming and scaling for that late game. Their supports are pretty tanky as well, very good initiators. So until the junglers and the top laners make their moves, I don't see any really big fights happening here.
A little bit of a problem here for Bang. Rensky actually didn't start with the shield bag. He started out with the armor and the shoes, immediately trying to go for the Hydra boots, if I'm not mistaken. So, questionable decision because this is gonna make the scaling for Bang a little bit more difficult here.
Exactly.
Should
The
get
gold, man,
gold.
it's gonna be a big factor.
Let's see, they probably have a different trick up their bag. Rensky just being really careful, I guess, not trying to get those last hits. Make sure Bang gets it.
Yeah. That's the only thing you could do right now, considering you don't have the support item just yet. Going for the boots immediately without the support item, you're
Enemy hero missing.
giving your marksman such a hard time here. So yeah, both teams are doing pretty well right now, but considering the gold, I feel like King is going to come out on top eventually, just like what happened in game 1.
And no support item yet.
As predicted though, see, no fights happening until the junglers or top laners make their move. It's gonna be a farm game as well for the mid lane. We could probably expect a team fight around the 4-minute mark, 3-minute mark. That's usually go time with the Leviathan's gonna be a key objective here, but so far they're just punching each other top side. They're just farming waves mid. They're going to try for an invade though. There goes some movement coming from the origin. Both the traps going to connect. They're gonna try to kill off. Hey, here is it gonna be enough though? Tiny will manage to take first blood. Gito will fall as well. And now it's Milo on the run with Yondu dealing some damage to help his team. They will not be able to take out Ronan as well. So it's a 2-for-1 in favor of Mere Origin, but they will take that.
Good thing Milo was able to get away there, getting dangerously low.
Assemble.
And this is probably why Rensky didn't pick up the support item and decided to go for the boot. They probably knew that they were gonna go for an early engage, or the moment he has his boots on and people are ready, they'll initiate a fight, and that extra armor from the boots would help Rensky survive a little bit longer, so they have an extra presence there. And I feel like that helped. Him being alive just a little bit longer, staying with his team, they were able to get away with 2 kills. So interesting tactic here, but so far, if that is the tactic, it is working here for the side of Mere Origins.
Both teams are now hovering onto the Leviathan. Mere Origin will start this out. It will be taken by Captain America though, but here comes the Thanos dealing some damage on top of the cap. The cap will be taken out. They will follow up here with a kill onto the thing. Another kill as well. And now, Mere Origin running for the high kills, but it's a 3-for-3. Khan with a really clutch plays. Double KO takes the jump pad away as well, but Sonic on the track. He will manage to take out the Magneto, and that is a victory streak for the captain of Mere Origin.
Sione 3-0-3 right now, not giving up, smelling blood and just jumping for it. That was a great steal there from the side of Sinigang. Mere Origins actually popped off their leech a little bit too early. They were able to deal damage onto it, but they weren't able to kill it, and then Captain America responding, able to get the steal. But meanwhile, here in the middle lane, looks like we're going to be getting some action. Sione goes in, dealing a little bit more damage. Here comes Hey, goes in for the dive, but he gets stunned. And just tamang laban lang.
That was scary though. I mean, Sione 3-0-3, that's a big thing. Look at the damage he dealt. Man.
Having a great game.
That's some really tough stuff.
Yeah, but Magneto isn't that far behind, and Magneto also dealing a lot of damage in the team fights. But
He's died twice though, compared to the Jubilee. I mean, I would expect that. You're playing Jubilee against a Magneto. Usually you would want to pick up Magneto if you're playing against something like Doctor Strange, but in this case, You're lane dominant. You're pretty passive compared to the mobile Jubilee. You're gonna be out mobilized here. There will be a rotation. Bot side does. Miley goes on top of Freak Me. Here comes a gank. They will go for Signings this time. Khan will back off. Play here, but they dealt a lot of damage onto Mere Origins. 4-6 right now, 6 minutes and 30 seconds in, and PGS Sinigang, they're looking really good. Adamantium still topside against Bang and Rensky though, so only Mere Origins went for that lane swap, and it paid good benefits for them. They take the tower up top. Another fight will be broken up here though. They will take the mid lane tower. PGS Sinigang will back off immediately. Objective is the key. There we go.
Another one down, and yeah, the lane swap is really interesting. They felt that Bang and Rensky were gonna get a pause here because Freak Me does get disconnected. That is the Thanos, but going back into the lane swap, that was I like that call by the side of Mere Origins, because Thanos can handle himself alone in lane pretty well against Stu. You just have to play him carefully, but he also has the abilities to get away, deal a bit of damage, also keep him alive, so he'll be safe. If he plays it safe, he'll be fine against the Rocket Raccoon and the Ronan. But they knew that they needed to continue, they needed to apply the pressure on this Ant-Man now, and that was a good call. Making Ben go up top, because Ant-Man is going to be an easier target for him, especially if Ant-Man grows big, to land the skill shots, which is his basic attack. I like that lane swap, but it was actually a great rotation there from the side of Sinigang to respond to it, knowing the situation. But yeah, good stuff from both teams. Some next level plays, as we'd like to say.
Well, based on how the game's turned out so far, what do you think are the win conditions here? Who needs to show up to take their team to a victory? Because right now, I'm eyeing the Ghost. Signey's been pulling his weight, but I've yet to see Ghost really make a big impact that's really game-changing.
Same. On the side of Mere Origins, it is going to be the Ghost, and at the same time, it still stands Yandu has to show up as well. But on the side naman of Sinigang, they're all doing okay. I want to feel a little bit more presence from the Ant-Man. He has been stuck in lane a bit, not able to join a lot of the action, so it's gonna take quite some time. Since the top turret is pushed already, Ant-Man is gonna be joining in the fray more, and that could be the difference here for the side of Sinigang in terms of their team fights. But other than that, the Captain America here, Hey has to really get a great pick off on either the Yandu or maybe even the Jubilee. Time the Avenger Vanguard, right? Not to open it, but to get like a close kill or a kill finisher if Cyane or the Yandu get away.
Exactly. But with the unpause happening, the question is whether they'll be able to do it, because King now being chased down by the Ghost, pops that ult, surrounded by 3. He will get away, he comes back, and yep. Typical Ghost plays, we expect that. It's not gonna be easy to catch him out. But considering the fact that he got on top of King there, imagine if it was the late game and that happened. Could have been a really big deal.
And that's the thing about Ghosts usually. Even no matter what level you're in, always gonna be hard to catch. So Cap has to be careful not to try to get the Avenger Vanguard on that Ghost, because it's just gonna be a waste. Meanwhile though, Sinigang getting the Leviathan, the Panther Spirit. They don't know. I don't think they know. Or just going for it.
They spotted out though. There we go. There goes Captain America. Gets it. Pop that ult on top of Rensky as well. They will take out the Yondu. And now it's Mere Origin. They're running for the high hills because King and company, they're coming. They have taken out 3 heroes. And this time, with a very clutch play coming in from Hey yet again, they're gonna be able to get more than just that. with Surtur being spawned sometime soon, they could go for a GG push.
Yep. Captain America, hey, on that Captain America, really living up to his name, doing a great job of stealing the resources here that Mere Origins really needs, and that is what is changing the game for them. 2 steals in this game. Will they be able to get the end game push? There goes a Super Soldier up, knock up.
Ooh. Oh no!
The
no! Magneto with the play! He takes out 3! And now it's Yondu and Thanos left, but Thanos is just sitting pretty there. He gets disconnected, so looks like Sinigang Esports are going to take this to a 2-0.
Maanghang nga ang sinigang. It's a 2